Hi learners, welcome to our course Python programming. In this clip, we are going to deal with two important keywords, break and continue in Python. Break and continue are the control flow statements used within for as well as while loops to alter their execution. Break. It allows to terminate a loop in which it occurs. It is used in both for as well as while loops. While encountering a break, the interpreter transfers the control of execution out of the loop in which the break statement is present. Here is the syntax for using the break. Let us consider a while loop with a condition 1 and set of statements, followed by if, condition 2 and a keyword break, and it is followed by some other statements. And outside of while loop, we are having statement X. Here, condition 1 is checked. The condition 1 results in either true or false. While loop executes the set of statements if and only if the condition yields a value true. Let us assume that the condition is giving a value true. Now, the set of statements below the while loop are going to be executed. Next, the interpreter checks the condition 2, which is along with the if keyword. And it will also yield to one of the possible values, either true or false. Let us assume that the value returned by condition 2 is false. Now, the control is going to be transferred to the statements after the if condition. In this way, the loop is going to continue, and again the condition is tested. If it is true, the set of statements will be executed. Let us assume that the condition 2 becomes true at one part. When it is true, the interpreter executes the statement inside the if statement. Here we are having the keyword break. Now, once it encounters break, it transfers the control outside of the while loop. It means the flow of control of execution is now coming out of the while loop, and the interpreter is going to execute the statement X, which follows the while. Let us see the same logic with the help of a small example. Let us assume that the initial value of I is equal to 1. And we are checking the condition here while I is less than or equal to 10. We are going to display the value of I using the print statement. And here we have an if with the condition I is equal to 5. And when I is equal to 5, we need to break the loop, and so the break keyword is given. If not, the value of I is incremented by 1. And the statement which follows the while loop is a print statement with a message end. Let us have the execution. Now initially I is equal to 1. And it is tested. 1 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Now the interpreter prints the value of I on the screen. The current value of I is 1. Next it checks whether I is equal to 5. 1 is equal to 5? No, the condition is false. And so the interpreter is not going to execute the statements inside if. It is coming to execute the statement which follows if. So here I is equal to I plus 1. That is 1 plus 1, 2. Now the value of I is 2. It is tested with the condition 2 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Since condition is true, print statement is executed by the interpreter. The value of 2 will be displayed on the screen, and it is tested with 5. 2 is equal to 5. No, condition is false. So the interpreter is going to increment the value of I. I is equal to 3. In this way, the loop continues, and we are going to get the value of I 1 by 1. from 1 to 4. When I becomes 5, the condition is true. When I becomes 5, the condition is true. 5 less than or equal to 10. The interpreter displays the value of 5 on the screen. Then it checks the condition 5 is equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Since the condition is true, the interpreter try to execute the statements inside it. Inside, if we are having the statement break, once it encounters break, it transfers the control outside of the while loop. And we have a statement print end outside the while loop. Now the message end will be displayed on the screen. We can have the same break statement inside for loop also in order to have the same transfer of control outside of the loop. So this is this normal for loop in which we have for variable in sequence and set of statements to be repeated again and again. And inside for we have if condition and inside if we have break. Let us assume that for j in range 1, 11 and the step value is 1 and we are going to print the value of j on the screen, and when the value of j is equal to 5 we are breaking the for loop, and outside for loop we are having the statement print end. So the values from 1 to 5 are assigned one by one to j and it displays the value 1 to 5 on the screen. When the value of j becomes 5, 5 is equal to 5, the condition is true, the interpreter enters if and it encounters break. When it encounters break, it is coming out of the for loop. And outside for loop, we have print end and the message end will be displayed on the screen. In case of while loop, we had an explicit increment statement to increment the value of I. But here in for loop, there is no need of explicit incrementation of the value of j because the range will automatically increment the value one by one. Stay tuned. Happy learning.